Hey y'all, my name is Mallory from Stay at Home Mallory. I post all kinds of homemaking and cleaning content, and today's video is going to be how to deep clean your Dyson. The first thing I'm doing is taking the vacuum head. I don't know the technical names for all these pieces, by the way, but then you find that little whatever you would want to call it, and I used a butter knife to turn it. That's what unlocks the brush head. You can see it just pops right out, and I filmed that part actually after because apparently I didn't click record, so that's why it looked clean there. But this is what my vacuum actually looked like before I cleaned it. So then I'm going to spend what felt like an hour just cleaning off the brush roll and all inside the little head attachment because it's just gross. I've had this thing for like 6 months now. I think maybe around 6 months, but I've never cleaned it out like this before, and it was just really gross and sticky in there. Also, I'm not sure if this part, if you're supposed to get it wet or not, because my initial plan was to just, use soap and water on it in the sink. But then I looked and I couldn't tell if this part has any electrical parts or whatnot in the middle. So I just decided to use wipes on it. I wiped down the outside and then I wiped the inside just as best as I could. You'll see here in a little bit, I do end up getting a butter knife to try and reach above the little brush roll thingy. And I don't know if I would recommend using a butter knife if you're going to do that, because I did kind of scratch up the plastic a little bit, which to me, I don't really care. At least it's clean. But yeah, just if you're going to use something like that, careful, because like I said, I scratched mine up trying to do this. Alright, now that I've spent forever wiping down the inside and outside of all this stuff, I'm going to put it back together. This little piece just goes on the end of the brush roll and it goes in there, and it's kind of like spring loaded, so you just push it down and rotate it till it locks back into place. Pretty easy. I couldn't really figure it out because I had never done it before, but very simple to do once you do know how. And then I'm just gonna take the middle section, whatever this thing is called, and I'm just gonna wipe down the outside. If I had something long enough, maybe I'd run a wipe through the inside just to kind of clean the inside, but I'm just wiping down the outside and not even bothering. But now I'm going to go for the main part of the vacuum, whatever this is called. Again, I don't know all the technical terms, so I sound very, educated right now, but just gonna empty out the canister and then wipe down that. and this part, it just pops off using this little red button here. You just push it down and pull the top part off, so you're able to kind of wipe down that part a little bit better. And whenever I was trying to wipe down the top part, like, it looks like there's some dust inside it, but I couldn't get to it, and I could not figure out if it's supposed to open, and if so, how you open up this part further. So if any of y'all know, let me know, because like I said, it looked like there was like dust in there and whatnot, but then the filter just pops out of the top. Nothing fancy there, and then you rinse it off and it looks pretty clean, but I decided I'd go ahead and give it a rinse and then leave it to dry. So I'm not going to put it back in my vacuum yet, because I don't want to get like a mold and mildew in there. And then I popped off the little back filter thing to check it out, but it looks pretty clean to me, so I just put it right back on. It looks spotless. So now I'm just gonna put everything back together, and that's it. Like I said, I've had this thing for about 6 months, and I had never like cleaned it like this. I empty the canister, but that's it. So it's nice to have it a nice and squeaky clean. But anyways, thank you for watching. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!